temperature probably about 70 degrees. Just about trip. Number 8, cross line. Number 9, even to the ball and to the pillars.
Football clubs often go through highs and lows, but for FC Edmonton, the journey was filled with promise, heartbreak, and ultimately a collapse.
Here at Clark Stadium, the lights are out, a grim metaphor for the fate of a local sports team. FC Edmonton will not be competing in the 2023 Canadian Premier League season. The ownership group's rights to operate the franchise terminated Monday.
Today we take a deep dive into the rise and fall of this Canadian soccer club and explore the reasons why FC Edmonton struggled to stay alive in the ever-changing world of professional soccer.
We come here to get something from the game, okay? Absolute focus right at the start, absolute positive energy.
Founded in 2010, FC Edmonton was a fresh addition to the North American soccer landscape. The club was a part of the NASL, North American Soccer League, the second-tier league in the US and Canada. For Edmonton, a city with a long history of soccer passion, this was a new chapter in a legacy that spanned decades. A year later in 2011, the club made its long-awaited professional debut. While the league wasn't as competitive as Major League Soccer, MLS, it was still a big deal for Edmontonians to have a team representing their city on a larger stage. Known for its cold winters and vibrant sports culture, most notably the NHL franchise, the Oilers, and the CFL Eskimos, now known as the Elks. The city of Edmonton had earned its title the City of Champions, and these sports fans embraced FC Edmonton right from the start. The team played at Clark Stadium, a venue that divided opinion between fans, players, and anyone who attended. On the pitch and all throughout the city, the excitement was palpable as the club began to build its identity. But as is often the case in football, success on the field didn't come as easily as hoped.
23 days since FC Edmonton has felt the excitement of a win, and they managed to do just that against the CPL's defending champs Hamilton's Forge FC in a 2-0 Canada Day upset.
FC Edmonton had a tough time competing at the level needed to challenge for titles in the NASL. While the fans supported their team, on-field results were inconsistent. Despite solid efforts and passionate performances from the players, Edmonton's failure to reach the NASL playoffs year after year showcased the club's inability to compete with the stronger teams in the league. Behind the scenes, however, the biggest challenges were financial. While the club had a loyal fan base, they struggled to bring in enough revenue to be sustainable at the North American Soccer League level. This, combined with inconsistent performances, meant that FC Edmonton could never build the long-term foundation needed for success. In 2017, after a long period of financial instability, FC Edmonton made the difficult decision to leave the NASL due to its own struggles and the NASL's uncertain future. They became part of the Canadian Premier League, but this transition wasn't without its own challenges.
Our city's professional soccer club FC Edmonton fighting an uphill battle this season. After the FAF Group stepped away from ownership due to financial loss, the league took control of the club, leaving the team with challenges.
FC Edmonton joined the Canadian Premier League in 2019, bringing hope for a new chapter in the club's history. The league had its own ambitions of growing Canadian soccer, and Edmonton was now among a fresh set of competitors. But while the league grew, FC Edmonton's place in it remained uncertain. Even with the new league, Edmonton struggled to find its footing. Despite some promising moments, the team was unable to maintain consistent performances. As the CPL grew stronger and more competitive, FC Edmonton couldn't quite reach the heights needed to stay relevant. In 2021, FC Edmonton announced it would be temporarily suspending operations. After a season marked by the challenges of the pandemic, financial strain and performance concerns, the club failed to recover in time. The final blow came as the club was officially removed from the CPL for for the 2022 season. With this decision, the club's dreams of building a lasting legacy in Canadian soccer came to an end. Edmonton's story serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by many smaller clubs trying to survive in the competitive world of professional sports. So what went wrong? There were several factors. From inconsistent performances on the pitch to financial instability, FC Edmonton never quite managed to build a sustainable model for long-term success. The transition to the Canadian Premier League brought hope, but without the necessary infrastructure, they couldn't compete at the highest level. Add to this the growing importance of broadcasting deals, sponsorships and fan engagement in modern sports, and it becomes clear that FC Edmonton was caught in a cycle that it couldn't break. While FC Edmonton may no longer be in the spotlight, the club will always hold a special place in the hearts of those who watched, supported, and dreamed of something bigger. It's a story of passion, ambition, and the reality of the challenges faced by many clubs in the pursuit of success.